Hey guys, what's up? This is OctapuzZ from OctapuzZ Gaming, and we want to show, especially to the new ones in Battlefield 5, the best possible settings for you to jump right into the game and get the best experience without struggling with the tons of settings available. So let's start. Let's go. Beginning with the controls, the most important thing is the sensitivity. We have two kinds of settings here. Important is that both does not have the same effect when having the same value. Zoom is always slower than aim. Choosing a lower value is helping you to stay more on target, however decreases the chance of a kill when the opponent is jumping or moving fast while aiming down sights. You can adapt the speed of the zoom to aim when adding a value of around 40 to it. For me, I'm playing high sense, which means I have 100% soldier aim sensitivity. You can keep the rest on default and maybe slow down the vehicle sense a bit to stay on target more easily. Next up, we can remap the default controller button functions. Use alternative to have crouching on R3 and knifing on circle. A more advanced remapping, however, can be arranged with the custom options. Open it and remap knife to L1 and grenade to circle. You will save a lot of time and movement ability in close combat when moving your thumb to circle to knife thumb 1 instead of pressing L1 while still holding your thumb on the aim stick. The advanced tab just holds one option to tweak, the stick aiming acceleration. It changes how much you need to push the aim stick in order to reach your full sensitivity you choose in aim and zoom. I recommend to put it on a very low value between 0 and 15. This helps to put your aiming and reactions on an opponent on the same level without losing time, waiting for the crosshair to reach your full sense you have set in the basic preferences. Coming up to the next options. In gameplay, you are able to choose on how the game is providing you with highly important information. To make an information-based gameplay possible, or to hide some unimportant ones like the chat log. It is always a good idea to show your inventory. For your own, it might does not make sense, but considering picking up one from your opponent, with inventory always on, you immediately know which guns and gadget he is using. Furthermore, make sure to change the color of your crosshair. Changing it to an uncommon color, which is not often seen in the game, like light blue or purple, will help you to concentrate even better on your recoil control while hip firing, or to simply see better where your current crosshair position is in general. Keep the visibility always on 100%. Set up the next options as shown in the video. When it comes to kill log, change the filter to icon plus name. This helps you to get more knowledge on what the enemy team or players are using more easily, or simply learn the weapon names in connection with their icons. When it comes to the hit indicators, I recommend to use eye-catching colors. It will help you to indicate a specific hit and prevents you to use more bullets than you actually need. Furthermore, make sure that the colors are very different to each other. The minimap is one, if not the, most important thing on the battlefield. Therefore it is important to set it up correctly to benefit even more from it. Starting with the opacity, change the value to a low one. This will help you to find fortification locations more easily, and it removes unnecessary information most of the time. Quick tip: by activating your fortification tools, unbuilt medic and ammo stations becoming visible on the minimap. There are two more very important settings left. The zoom radius, which will zoom the minimap in or out, like on maps on your mobile phone when using two fingers to zoom, and the actual size of the map itself. I highly recommend to play with high values on both settings. You will save some reaction time when your eyes don't need to cross the screen from crosshair to the minimap. The high zoom radius lets you keep track on where current locations like flags or other objectives, needing your support as a player and preventing you to open the big map over and over again. The leftover settings are a matter of taste. They let you choose the opacity of both, aiming down sights and in general, whether to see for example objectives, teammates or enemies which are spotted. I put everything on a slightly lower value except the settings for enemies. The last tab in gameplay lets you choose certain player model behaviors and aim assist services for you provided by the game on console. Turn off auto leaning to avoid accidental peeking when hiding behind cover. However, left auto peek over on. This will often help you to go into the so-called head glitch. where you can see far more when peeking with your head and gun over an object, but your opponent won't be able to see all body parts which are exposed in your point of view. One of the last settings to tweak are the auto aim assists. DICE remove the auto rotation where your crosshair snaps on an opponent automatically. This option is still in the game, however a DICE developer told via Twitter that toggling it on and off won't make a difference. Make sure to left slowdown on. This will slow down your crosshair when over a target and slightly bypasses the settings you just made in the control settings. Copy all leftover settings from the video and you're done with the gameplay settings. The audio settings are explained fast. Left master and music on 100%. If you like, turn music completely off. If you have a gaming headset with a mix amp and surround, change the output config to stereo. The mix amp and console settings will still create virtual 5.1 or higher. Stereo will let you hear sounds more detailed. In addition, choose as sound preset war tapes. This is the best setting to hear clear sounds and opponents walking around you. Copy the rest and you're already done with the audio. If you don't have a mix amp coming with your 5.1 or higher headset, you should go for 3D audio. The last settings to tweak are the video settings. While PC gamers have a bunch of things to do here, console players are left with just some, but when used correctly, very important ones. If used correctly, they will put a high advantage to your gameplay in comparison to ones using the default values. Starting with the brightness, putting on a slightly higher value than 50 will help you in darker areas like buildings for example, where enemies shooting at you or hiding in corners. The most important setting in video is the FOV, the field of view. It will not only make your gameplay experience faster when on a high value, it will also create a glitch which is by now, short after release, not fixed. I recommend to use the field of view from 85 to 105. As you can see in the preview, the gameplay is appearing much faster than it actually is. This does not mean that your player model is faster than others. It is just an illusion created by the high settings you just put in. Also, the FOV will not make the gameplay appear to be faster. It is also a good idea of setting it to a higher value to see nearby enemies much earlier. As you can see in the preview, I started with a default one of 50, and the player next to myself is not visible for me. Setting up a higher FOV will change that. This is good to get a greater overview of things going on around you. Speaking of the glitch, some could consider it as a type of a wall hack, which is triggered when using the minimal FOV value of 85. The glitch has a graphic technical origin. Games won't render certain things which are too far away to be noticeable by the player. The FOV, however, will let you see the same distance in front of you whether you're using 50 or 85 and higher. Since on a higher FOV things will appear to be way more far away from you but actually aren't, the game will not render them. In the demo video I started with the default FOV of 50. My teammate is hiding behind those packages. I'm setting up a minimum FOV of 85 and as you can see, the packages are disappearing. To show you guys an even better example, I toggled my ADS settings to bypass my current FOV. This decreases the FOV automatically when aiming down sights. The glitch is not working on every object in the game, and we didn't find every object where it is working by now. To trigger this one, you need to have a minimum distance of 42 meters between you and certain objects. One of the last settings we want to take a short look at is the ADS. I mentioned this one already earlier. Switching it off will cause the FOV change and might affect your aiming in certain situations. ADS on will take nearly no difference from the level of zoom when walking or hip firing and aiming down sights. I recommend to setting it to on, since you can handle your recoil better with it. Moreover, you can choose in the video settings the type of general colors in the game. Since this is a matter of taste, it is up to you if you will make a change here. In the end, turn off all 4 graphic settings. This will help you to get a more stable FPS and the game feels prettier. Guys, I really hope we helped you with this video, making it more easier for you to start right into the game. For those of you who are already aware of what to do with the settings, we hope that we showed you something you didn't know before watching this video. However, please remember that copy and pasting settings is not always the best path to go, since everyone has their own playstyle and certain settings might not be suitable for this. Anyway, this wraps it up for today. If you liked the video, press thumbs up and subscribe. If not, press thumbs down. If you have any questions left regarding to this video, let us know in the comment section down below. If you want us to do more of this kind of videos, let us know. This was our first time creating a tutorial one. Make sure to watch our other videos on our channel, especially our montages. Alright guys, have a good one and take it easy. Thank you for watching.